All right, good evening everyone and welcome to another edition of Average Aaron's Auto Videos. And today we're going to install a tonneau cover, and I've got my little helper here.
Little Eo.
Yep, and little Tio and Mama Ko. And we're going to install this tonneau cover on a 2003 Dodge Ram 2500. Now the tonneau cover does a few things. It kind of protects your bed, and if you had anything in here you didn't want people to see, you can kind of hide it. It also makes the truck look better when the door is open and when the door is closed. And I know you didn't know that, but that tidbit is just for you guys. So now you can see it with the door closed. I got a supervisor there helping me push the door. See, doesn't it look good? Open and closed. Validated by this video right here. So what we're gonna do is, this is the end product, but I haven't tightened everything down yet because I wanna show you what it's supposed to look like at the end. So the thing that you're gonna wanna also do is come take a look at these directions. Now these directions aren't really like explicitly clear for everything, but they're pretty good and they'll get you through it. But hopefully this video will add value to that. So here's the tonneau cover, and then the piece I haven't installed yet is the weather stripping, and then it comes with a little light back here that you can install as well. And then I've got my helper already getting in there, and then I have this tape measure so I can space out the brackets. And I have the tape measure already set to 32 inches because that's my favorite number and I like it. What I'm going to do now is pause and show you how the brackets go on in the beginning installation. All right, so once you get the tonneau cover kind of off and undone, I'm sorry, you guys haven't even installed it yet. We're going to start with the bracketing, and when you install the brackets, you can show them the railing right there. You'll see it has these numbers. Make sure these are on the back of your truck. If they're on the front of your truck, the install won't work very well unless you want to hook it at the front of your truck every time you take it off, which I guess is an option, but not the way it's designed. Just so you'll know what the finished product is supposed to do, this pin here is going to rest in the groove right there. So this pin goes in that groove, and then it folds down. And then this little push pin here that has pressure on it will seat right in there, once you close it down. I'm not going to close it down because my kid's in there, and we're going to roll this back so you guys can see kind of what you have on here. So it velcros all the way down, and it has these reinforcing support beams that are plastic and velcroed to the strip. So if you get on here and need to take one or two off for whatever reason, you can do that. And I'm just gonna roll it up all the way, and you see these brackets here. So one of the things that my little assistant here is going to do is I'm going to give her a tool, and she's going to show you how to tighten down this bracket right here. Here's your tool, little Leo. I've got little Tio there, he's my supervisor. All right, and then you always do righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, like she's doing here, and it's tightening down. Now, you want the bracket as far kind of back as you can. Now, once you put all 6 of these brackets on, do not tighten them down. Leave them loose, because you're gonna want this railing to play and back and forth, left and right a little bit, so you can get this thing installed and seated correctly. Once you get the top part, the part that comes over where she's up here right now, once you get this piece on and aligned, then you can start seating everything, because you'll see underneath here in just a minute, there's this seal that has to line up in there so that water doesn't flow in, and you want that to line up correctly. And that's Toby saying that's true. All right, so we'll come back once we take this top off so you guys can see how this seats. Before I take it off, I want to show you these elastic bands to help hold this down and keep tension. You're going to take the hoop and loop it down.
And around.
And around. Boom, just like that. Now we're going to do this to take it off so you can see how this part that butts up against the back of the cab seats into here. This gap, it actually slides in just right like that. All right, so we've pulled this apart from here, and you see this has a specific kind of backwards, actually it's not backwards, it's an L shape for this formation, for this piece of metal here, and it will seat perfectly right into this L shape right here. Now it takes a lot of work to wiggle it in there and get it going, but once you give it a little bit of force, a little bit of push, a little bit of extra handiwork and teamwork, it'll seat in there no problem. And then you'll have to do the same thing on the other side, is to get that situated. And then you've got this rubber seal, got too close there, this rubber seal that you want to push back against the back of your bed, the top of it here, to get a nice watertight seal to prevent any rain getting in here. Now a little bit might get in there, that's fine, but it'll help keep yourself dry, the better you can get that seal. And that's why you want to leave the brackets that are around the bed loose, so you can adjust it the whole time. and we're gonna connect this and then tighten down the brackets. All right, now that we've got stuff tightened down and good to go, to sink these on here, I actually get to get a hammer and hit it from the other end just a little bit because it wouldn't get flush. But one of the things that did is it pushed this back piece here all the way against the back bed of the truck, and you can feel the seal is there and it's good and tight. Now I talked about these straps going down here earlier. That's one thing you can do with them when the tonneau cover is unrolled. But if you want to stow it like this and keep the bed open, this part here will actually come off. It's supposed to just hang, I guess. It'll come around here and then you'll pull it under and hook it right here. I can't do that with one hand right now, but that's how it's supposed to go on there. To stow this and keep it tight and secured if you want to keep an open bed while you're traveling and keep the tonneau cover back up against the bed of your truck. And let me just show you what that looks like out the back. So not too much higher than the seat that you'll see it from there, so it looks good. And as you unroll it, you'll see these plastic pieces here for the cross reinforcing bars as they come across. You've got one here, it's Velcroed down on each side, helps support it so it's not flapping. Now, one of the things I did want to mention before I rolled this up, so my apologies about going backwards here, is the spacing of the brackets, between brackets. So what I've done for the spacing is for this first one, I've got 7.5, I think, right here between the bed of the truck right here and this bolt. And then from the center of this bolt to here, I did 30 3/4, and then 30 3/4 to here. We'll get you here. So that's how it lines up. So that way the bolts, the brackets are exactly across from each other as you look at the truck here. Next, I'm going to pause and put in the weather stripping. I'll show you guys what that looks like. Before I install the weather stripping, I want to show you guys the picture that they have so you can see where to start it and then what that looks like. Now it goes down. You'll notice that there's a break at the base of the picture here, right there. It looks like they cut it and then started a new piece, but the pieces are still connected because this one needs to go along the bottom. So what does that look like in the truck? Well, I've got the tonneau cover on. You can see the gap there, and they want the strip to go right along this piece here and then connect down in here and go along the bottom to prevent any water from splashing up. Now, if you've got this over the top, chances are it's pretty good, but what the piece right along here does in terms of weatherproofing is it stops any water that may splash in through here or come up and go in this way. So that's kind of what that piece is there for. So let me do that and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right, so I've got the weather stripping in. As you can see, I put it here all the way down to here. And now I started at the base to make sure I had a good seal and then put it on like this. And I did the same thing on the other side. I started at the base and worked my way up. Now this kit that I got, and I can't remember where exactly I got it from, I ran out of space. So I'm missing about like 2 feet here of seal. So I can go back to 3M and 300 LSE or whatever this is and go get some. But you know, I don't want to have 2 pieces of this. I'm going to get 1 continuous piece. So I'm going to measure the length of the tailgate and get that in there and tell you what that is. All right, so it's 5 feet long, which is typical tailgate size. That's good. It also came with this nice LED lamp, and if you flip it over, it says it requires AAA's. But when I got to looking at the battery packaging, it says AA battery, so I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to guess it's AAA's because it's kind of small. But anyway, I'm not going to put that in here. But you basically just pull this off, and you can stick it up and under here like that. I don't want it, but you can get it if you want it to. Now again, I waited until the very end in order to tighten down all these clamps with the bolt there until I got everything situated and it was dress right dress. Now when you close it, it's going to sound kind of terrible because the Velcro is going to pull, but you want this seats right in there. You can pull it down. I'm going to make sure the other one's seated. It's seated right here. Now I did this and I got this a little bit misaligned, so this snap is going to be a little funny until I put that piece back on there. But you can kind of hear it pulling as you pull down, and then once you pull it, it'll sink in and go right there. And I'm not going to do that because I have to fix that piece and put it back on there. But it takes a little bit. It's a little snug, but you can do it. And don't be too concerned. And it'll just pull down and lock right in there once you pull it. And that's it for the... Actually, that's not it, because I want to show you guys what it looks like when it's actually closed, so you can see how close it is here. All right, so that's up. So once I pull this all the way down and I get it lined up, you'll see this here. The seal will match up here and link up very well, and that'll close it out. So thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll send you more Average Aaron's awesome auto videos. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.